What is going on, guys? Today we'll be looking at Team of the Knockout stage, Vertonghen, 90 rated centre-back. The last special card he did get was a man of the match in the UCL, and that was for a left wing-back card. So that was pretty much irrelevant compared to, obviously, the centre-back version of Vertonghen. And this is the first special card that he's got, bar from, obviously, that UCL. 90 rated. Overall, really happy with that. Really nice rating. And as well, you've got Lloris in there that already has a Carnival special. So for me, not really worth doing a review on him, as obviously the Carnival is the exact same rating. And then also he does have Alderweireld. I'm going to say that's right. Someone told me that I didn't say it right, so there you go. Another 90 rated partner. Obviously, you've got Aurora in the right back at, I believe, 89. You've got Sanchez as a UCL live at a 90. And I think Danny Rose is still only an 81, 82. So really nice defence in Spurs. Very nice high ratings. Whether they are actually worth the coins that they are, that's up for debate, which we'll be getting on to Vertonghen in this one. 185k on the Xbox, 165 on the PlayStation. Obviously, they are very new as well. There's plenty of promo packs going around, especially over the next week when these are still in packs. So I could probably see it drop into at least 100, maybe even 120. Somewhere around about there would be probably where I'd put this price. But obviously, it all depends on if the packs are being bought and obviously what the rate of actually getting one of these UCLs are. Let's look at the basic information. We'll then look at the attributes and the chemistry stars. We'll then go through what is good, what is bad about Vertonghen, his overall rating, and then we'll complete the review. So if you are new around here, make sure you just hit that subscribe button. And if you do enjoy these videos, make sure you like that button. It helps me out a hell of a lot. So 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot. I'm quite happy with that being a centre-back. Left-footed, 6'2", really nice height. I'll be happy with that. Left-footed, can put him on the left centre-back role. That would be quite nice for obviously his strong foot. If you were to have a Spurs teammate, I think both of them are right-footed as well. So there's always something nice there. He does have a high attacking and defensive work rate. Personally, I didn't see him venturing up too much up front, so that's all right. Obviously, with the centre-backs in the custom tactics, predominantly a lot of them are set to stay back whilst attack. So really, that doesn't have too much of an impact. Then we move on to the stats. So realistically, looking at a few of the kind of off stats, I like to say that pace, defended and physical are the main stats, and then passing, dribbling are kind of like extras, shooting a little bit irrelevant. But he does have 84 short pass, 86 composure, 87 reactions, and also an 86 shot power as well. Just as some standout stats right there on the basics. He only has 68 pace, which when we come to what's good, what's bad, is an issue. So stay tuned for that. 83 physicality, which gives him 88 strength, 78 stamina, 89 jumping, 88 aggression. Really happy with that. Some really nice, strong, high stats there. Stamina-wise, I'm quite happy with that. I don't think a centre-back really needs a huge amount. Obviously, it always helps. It means that he's fighting fresh all game long, but I didn't find him really struggling too much when it came to stamina, so that is always good. Then we have the monstrous 91 defending that he possesses. 93 marking, 92 interceptions, 91 sliding tackle, 89 standing tackle, and 82 heading accuracy. So again, really nice stats there. 91 is a fantastic defending stat. And I think the only problem with this card, and realistically the biggest problem with this card, is his pace. It's such an issue. So chem styles, what are you looking at? Realistically, you're probably looking at Shadow. I would be as well. It would give you 80 pace, which actually is usable then. Obviously, it still has that little bit of an issue, but you only get a 5+ defending because obviously the defending is already pretty high. If you was to whack an anchor on him, you'd get 98 defending, 88 physical, and 73 pace. So you can already see the issue with this card. What chem style do you put on him? You really want to get that defensive pace kind of going, but is it worth risking or willing to take away actually upgrading some vital stats like you get the 98 defending and 88 physical? For me, I personally would either go with Shadow, Catalyst or Anchor. For me, Anchor is probably my favourite, and then just playing with him smart. Don't try and rush in with defending because he will struggle to get back. And I found that when I was rushing play, when you're down, you do tend to go all over. And that is my biggest issue, is not it's panicking basically, wanting to get that goal back. You've gone 1 or 2 down and you just want to get a goal back just to get you in the game. What the best thing for this card is to don't have that panic. Keep the defense nice and structured. Get him actually... control him, I would say. I think using the AI with him, I think it will be a bit sluggish and may make more mistakes than possibly you would. And that can be an issue. If you do tend to kind of rush defending wise, I wouldn't say this card is for you, because he will struggle to turn. And that is something that's big about him. He very is clunky, kind of really small turning circle, and that sometimes had an issue when it came to like the Mbappes, the Neymars, who can turn very quickly. This card just could not keep up with him, and that is something that is a big problem with him. But after just absolutely slating him for 2 minutes, the good points about him, his defense, his defending in fact, is absolutely rock. It is amazing. Really good at them challenges if he gets one-on-one with them. Really good at intercepting and making that ball is his. Heading wise was fantastic. Physicality was fantastic. Jumping was incredible. I think defensively this card is absolutely set. I think the only things that he really let him down is the turning circle, the kind of slow movements, and the pace. I think that if he had an 80 pace on a basic card, this card would be absolutely fantastic and we'd be having a completely different story. But obviously, potentially he could get another version, could win the Champions League, never know. Could get into a team in a season. Again, I'm not too sure how well he's done the whole season, but I personally didn't have him in my prediction. But he could, you never know. Another special card may increase his pace by 5 or 10, you never know. So if he was to get that, I think this card then would be incredibly usable. Whether you'd want to try this card over possibly some others, you've got Varane, you've got Ramos, all pretty much around about the same price or considerably cheaper. There for me are the better options. So I enjoyed this card. I thought defensively, like I said, was fantastic. The pace just really dropped the ball on him for me. So overall rating, I'm giving him a 7.5 out of 10. I think that 7.5 is definitely all for that defending, and I think the pace really does let this card down, and you can get caught off guard very easily with it, and that is something that I'm just not accepting in my defence. And I think prime moments, you've got informs, you've got basic cards that really do a good job, and this card does, but I just think that he's just not the man to be. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. If you are a Spurs fan as well, definitely get him. I think you've got to try him at least. If you're going to try all that defense, if you can get all the specials, I think that is a really nice team to get. So make sure you subscribe if you are new around here. Make sure you like this video, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.